I'm Lily Phillips and today I'm getting ran through by 100 guys.
Galit na galit ang isang may-ari ng Airbnb na nakabase sa London matapos matuklasan na ang kanyang halos $1,800,000 na ari-arian ay ginamit ng British OnlyFans star na si Lily Phillips para mag-host ng isang controversial na stunt na kinasasangkutan ng 100 at isang lalaki. Gayunpaman, sinabi ni Lily Phillips na wala siyang pinagsisisihan tungkol sa pakikipagtalik sa 100 lalaki sa loob ng isang araw. Bagkus ay may plano pa siyang ulitin ang stunt na sa pagkakataong ito ay sa 1,000 lalaki naman. Ayon sa news outlet, ang 23 taong gulang na OnlyFans model ay napabalita nung nakaraang buwan kung saan ay ikinagulat ng lahat ang kanyang ginawa. At mas lalong ikinabahala ng mga viewers nang mapanood ang dokumentaryo ni Lily Phillips na pinost ng YouTuber na si Josh Peters.
I think sometimes feeling so robotic. Sometimes you'd disassociate and be it's not normal at all. In my head right now I can think of 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? If I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100.
Okay, subukan nating himay-himayin ang kaganapang ito. Nabanggit niya ang salitang disassociate tungkol sa kung gaano katindi ang emosyon na nararamdaman niya. At sa totoo lang, mabigat sa loob na panoorin ito na parang hindi ito ang itsura ng isang taong empowered. Ito ay ang itsura ng isang tao na maaaring may pinagdadaanan. At kung iisipin mo, ito ay hindi lamang isang headline. Ito ay isang tunay na tao. Isang kabataan na napunta sa isang industriya na tumulak sa hangganan niya para lang sa click at pera. Ngunit sa dokumentaryong ito ay tinrato siya ng may paggalang at kung minsan ay halatang nag-aalala si Josh para sa kapakanan ni Lily.
Do you feel safe?
I'm making money off something that I think guys will do anyway. Guys are always going to sexualize me, so I may as well try and profit off that bit.
I mean, not all guys are going to sexualize you.
I don't really know.
Ang internet ay binaha ng mga opinyon tungkol sa kanya. May mga taong nagagalit, ang iba ay nalulungkot, at ang ilan ay nais lamang manggulo. Ngunit sa likod ng lahat ng ingay na iyon, may nagbabadyang tanong. Ano ang nangyayari kay Lily Phillips at higit sa lahat, okay lang kaya siya? Ang 23 taong gulang na Briton na si Lily Phillips ay nagsalita tungkol sa ginagawa niya sa OnlyFans mula noong mga araw na siya ay nag-aaral pa. Na sa kalaunan ay hindi inaasahang naging karera at sa huli ay sinuportahan ng kanyang mga magulang. At dito ay kumuha siya ng 9 na tauhan para tumulong sa kanya sa pag-shoot ng pelikula at gumawa ng content. Sa buong dokumentaryo ni Josh, nakatawag ng pansin ang mababang pagpapahalaga ni Lily sa kanyang sarili at ang sinasabi niya sa kanyang sarili na napaka-negatibo.
Just good for one thing, me, honestly. I mean, I'm a part of the problem. It's so hard because doing extreme stuff like this is not normal.
At parang walang kamalay-malay si Lily kung paano kumakalat ang STD o sexually transmitted disease.
So you would let these guys do that on your face?
Yeah.
And in your mouth?
Yeah.
What if they had HIV?
Is that where it comes from? Was in the mouth?
It can.
Oh really? See, I've never really thought about that.
Hindi ito ang unang pagkakataon na sinubukan ni Lily na mag-ramping up para sa kanyang ultimate goal na higitan ng record.
When I did 37 guys in a day, I genuinely can't remember any of their faces.
Right.
Or maybe if I saw their then I'd recognize them.
Ang kasalukuyang world record ay mas mataas kaysa sa pakikipagtalik sa 100 katao sa isang araw. Ang record ay naitakda ni Lisa Sparks noong 2004. 2 dekada na ang nakalilipas. Naiulat na nakipagtalik siya sa 900 at 19 na lalaki. Sa isang adult event na ginanap sa isang lihim na warehouse sa Warsaw, Poland. Na kung iisipin ay maski siya ay hindi ito nagustuhan. Pagkatapos ng dokumentaryo, maraming komento ang nagpahayag ng matinding pag-aalala para sa emotional at psychological well-being ni Lily. Lalo nung pagkatapos, masaksihan siyang nagkukwento tungkol sa kanyang disassociative state habang ginagawa ang challenge. Kasama sa kung paano siya napaiyak nung ini-interview siya ni Josh.
Not for the weak girls, if I'm honest. It was hard. I don't know if I'd recommend it.
Why not?
I think if you're a different type of girl, it's very it's kind of like being a in a sense of like, it's just a different feeling. I don't know how to explain it, like...
It's not like just having sex with someone.
Yeah. Just one in, one out, like it feels intense.
Like more intense than you thought it might.
Definitely.
Good.
Sorry.
Okay. Just take
1 minute.
Sa isang interview ni Lily Phillips kasama si Candace at isang content creator, sinasabi niya na ginagawa niya ito hindi para sa pera. Pero ano ang dahilan niya?
Someone offered you $50 million to never do this, or to have never done this. Would you have taken the 50, or would you still be like, no, it's something I want to do?
I've always said this. I did this as a hobby before I did it for work. So I was sleeping around and doing these stuff like that before I actually did OnlyFans. I was a lot more promiscuous off camera before I was on camera. And so no, I do this job because I love it so much. And to me, obviously money in every job is a big thing, but it's not about the money for me. My assistant was talking and I was like, I just looked up the world record because I was like, how cool would this be to do? Because obviously it's something that's kind of obviously never been done before. It'd be really unique content. It would also be giving, back to my supporters and stuff like that who have subscribed and, made my life how it is today. I didn't say lifestyle. So as in like this freedom that I have. I love the life that OnlyFans has given me, definitely. And that's not necessarily money.
What freedom has it given to you if it's not money, out of curiosity?
So to be able to work for myself, to be able to do something I love,
May ilang mga comments ang hindi sang-ayon sa kanya.
Unfortunately, she's playing a character. It's clear she doesn't truly love what she's doing, though she may like the lifestyle it provides. I was in the adult film industry for 7 years, and I said all the same things. I'm empowered. I love my job. I'm so happy. Meanwhile, I was dying on the inside, depressed, addicted to drugs, and with my mental health in ruins.
Ano ang masasabi ng mga health professional sa behavior at mga inihayag ni Lily Phillips? Isang licensed therapist ang nagkomento sa TikTok tungkol dito.
On Saturday, I got run through by 101 guys.
Ooh, okay. Did you know some of the stuff we do is because we have unresolved childhood wounds? Unresolved inner child wounds that we are still living with, and they impact our behavior to this day. Now, I'm not going to talk about this girl because I don't know her, and I don't think it's my place as a therapist to speak on her. I've also seen so many people stitch this and add their own moral feedback, either condemning her or asking people to not normalize this, and that is a space for them on the internet. I'm not going to speak on this girl at all, but what I'm going to speak about is the different behaviors we might have and how addiction is often evidence of an inner child wound. Because when you're looking to sex or alcohol or drugs, what often people are looking for and what I see in therapy is people trying to numb themselves from their reality or trying to use something that either affects their perception of reality or their coherence as a way to step away from perhaps the memories they might have of their childhood or the pain or the inner torment they might experience in the day-to-day. It's a way to kind of push the pain further down. However, when you're constantly trying to push the pain further down, when you're chasing dopamine, especially when you end up in a place of addiction, what it often does is it begins to become damaging for your life, for your general health and well-being, for your body, for your mental state. And when you push and push and push your emotions, when you're pushing them further and further down, what happens is at some point they all have to burst out. It is impossible to completely get rid of our emotions and get rid of our memories. And unfortunately, if you've experienced some sort of childhood trauma or childhood hurt, and you might find yourself looking to alcohol, drugs, or sex as an avenue of comfort, at some point the emotions will emerge, and it will probably be at the most inconvenient point where these emotions will emerge. You might find that you're really irritable randomly, where if someone says something to you, you overreact, and that's kind of a foretaste of those emotions trying to get out. And so my point is you might be looking to alcohol, drugs, or your addiction. You might be in the cycle of addiction because you are trying to avoid the feelings of the trauma you experience, avoid the feelings of the neglect you experience. And so what you need to do, and what might help your addiction, is not only to stop with the drugs or stop with the sex, because that feels like an unrealistic goal for anyone who's been an addict. Hello, future me popping in while I was editing, because I thought I'd expand on this just in case it gets confusing. What I mean by this is a lot of the people I work with who struggle and suffer with addiction hear advice that it's like, oh, just get over it, just stop doing it. And actually that's very simplistic and reductionist. Overcoming addiction to a person who's addicted, or at least to the people I've worked with who have been experiencing addiction, feels like an impossible end goal. Like they can't imagine their lives without this thing that they are turning to. They can't imagine feeling okay without the thing that gives them that dopamine hit. And so when people just say, well, just stop, like it's just so dismissive of the actual process of overcoming addiction and also the struggle of overcoming addiction. So I thought I'd add that as clarity. But anyway, back to what I was saying. But to also work on your inner child wounds, work on healing the things you experienced when you were younger, because that might be the key to why you feel the need to keep running to sex, running to alcohol, running to drugs as a means of comfort and as a means of safety and security. Often, if we didn't feel safe as children and our inner child still doesn't feel safe, we are looking for these external things to validate us. And often the people I work with who do have sex addiction or addiction to alcohol, porn, drugs, etc., the list goes on, food, that's a big one, often don't feel safe within their own bodies, and so they look to something else to comfort them. They also often don't feel safe around other people, and so they look to some other substance to comfort them.
At kahit nakitang-kita sa kanya ang pagkabalisa pagkatapos ng stunt na ginawa niya, patuloy na nagpo-post si Lily tungkol sa kanyang mga susunod na mga proyekto.
Today I actually broke the world record for the most amount of professional scenes shot in one day. So the record was 9 and we ended up doing 10. And what's even crazier is 2 of them scenes had about 40 guys involved in them. I still haven't washed my hair, like I'm very crusty. I did my first video where I had 40 guys and they just all had to put their juice on me. Now, honestly, I felt like I was in Nickelodeon getting slimed by the end of it. It was that.
Inihayag din niya na pinaplano niyang gawin ulit ito sa pamamagitan ng pagtatangka sa isang record kasama ang 1,000 lalaki sa loob ng 24 na oras.
So I'm currently in training right now to be the first person ever to be with 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Now, the last training video I did was with 101 guys in a day. And on the 15th of December, I plan to be with over 300 guys in a day. I feel like this is going to really warm me up for the 1,000. So if you want to get involved, head on over to my Twitter for.
Madami ang naging labis na nag-aalala sa kanya na humihiling sa kanya na huwag ituloy ito.
She should cancel the 1,000 men plan. It's so worrying.
1,000 guys in 24 hours, literally insane. Hope she doesn't do that.
Lily, we love you. You don't deserve any of this. Please stop.
Bagamat ipinakita niya sa publiko ang stunt sa positibong paraan, iba ang nakita ng mga nakapanood dito. Ipinapakita ng dokumentaryo na si Lily ay wasak pagdating sa emosyonal na aspeto sa likod ng mga eksena.
You thought it might.
Definitely.
Sorry.
Okay.
Just take
Yeah, 1 minute.
Kung ako ang tatanungin, dapat ay gabayan natin ang ating mga anak o kapamilya na huwag maligaw ng landas. At kung tayo ang nasa sitwasyon, huwag natin hayaang masira ang ating sarili para lang sa click at pera. Maging aral sa atin ang karanasan ng iba. Pero ikaw, anong masasabi mo dito? Ipaalam mo naman ang iyong saloobin sa comment section. Huwag mo naman palang kalimutang i-like ang videong ito. Salamat!